This is TY back with another video. Today I wanted to talk about the whole Tank and Ryan Garcia situation. I wanted to talk more about that. Obviously there's been no update yet as to whether or not if this fight is going to happen or not. Nothing's been agreed upon. You saw a picture of Oscar De La Hoya and you saw a picture of Ryan Garcia with the contract in hand. But nothing has been ain't nothing been official yet as to whether or not these two guys are gonna fight. Like I've said in previous videos, to me honestly, I don't see this fight happening. To me it's just a publicity stunt. I feel like it's a publicity stunt. I feel like they're doing everything they can to create this narrative of they're gonna fight each other, and put out these posters and put out all these pictures and stuff to make it seem like they're gonna fight each other, but then that's not going to be the case. They're gonna find a way to say, oh well, they didn't agree to whatever that was in the contract, and move on and then go on to fight somebody else besides each other. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. Like I said, I just don't see this fight happening, man. And if it does happen, I'm not gonna be shocked, but don't get me wrong, it's still a good fight. Ryan Garcia is a young guy, and Tank, he's I guess you could say he's in the prime of his career right now. So it's definitely a good fight between two guys. You got Tank that he's coming off a knockout win against Hector Luis Garcia. You got Ryan. He hasn't fought. Who did he fight? He fought Fortuna. Stopped him. So I really do believe it is a good fight. I believe that it will be a competitive fight, but then at the same time, I don't see it lasting too long, because I just see Tank knocking out Ryan Garcia. I just think that Ryan is not. I don't see him. I just don't see him getting out of the way of a shot from Tank, and he's gonna be put to sleep. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. I just feel like Tank is just gonna be too strong. He's just gonna be too much. Now that doesn't give away that that doesn't take away from Ryan. Ryan still has a chance. He's taller than Tank. He's faster. He has a chance. You know what I'm saying? He has power, but he doesn't have the power like Tank got. But he does have power though, and he could hurt Tank. He could hurt Tank. He could put Tank down on the canvas. But I just think that when that happens, I think that if he was to hurt Tank, or if he was to rock Tank, I think that something in Tank is gonna wake up, and that's gonna make him mad. And I think that he's gonna knock Ryan out. You know what I'm saying? Because of it. That's just my opinion on that. But yeah, we still haven't had no updates yet on this fight as to whether this fight is officially gonna happen or not. It was supposed, I guess the date was supposed to be April 15th is when this fight is supposed to happen. Now it's not saying that the fight still can't happen on that date, because it still can, but I just personally believe that I just don't see this fight happening. I just think that this is a publicity stunt. I think these guys are doing everything they can to try to egg this situation on until they say, we tried to come with negotiations, and we didn't agree to the terms that was in the contract. We didn't agree to the split. We didn't agree to this and that. We didn't agree to the venue or the site. The same thing. I guess, yeah, it's the same thing. But we didn't agree to the venue. But and then they'll move on to fight somebody else. Tank will fight someone else. Ryan's gonna fight someone else. But I just believe that at the end of the day, it all goes back to Dev, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the negotiations fail, is Tank gonna step up and fight Devin Haney then? What is Ryan gonna do? Ryan gonna take another tune-up fight, or is he gonna take another fight that we know he can win? I mean, obviously that seems like that's gonna be the play. That's what it looks like. That's gonna be the play. But it gets to the point where you gotta start asking, when is this gonna stop? When is this gonna stop? When are people gonna start realizing this playbook and knowing that this is the same play, and that you know, why is people keep getting defeated by the same play over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? You guys know it's a screen pass or it's a run, and y'all still ain't trying to stop it. You know that, you know, if it's Steph Curry coming across that half court line, he's gonna pull up for three. Like, it's the same thing, you know. Like, some of these fans, some of the fans out here, you guys gotta understand that this is the same play over and over again. This stuff has happened way too many times for the last 3-4 years now. And I'm not gonna be shocked if this fight don't happen. I've already said this, that I didn't believe this fight was gonna happen. Now, I'm not saying that it's officially dead, but I'm just saying that if it doesn't happen, that there's not gonna be no surprise to why this fight's not happening, you know. And I think people need to start realizing that, you know, when are people going to wake up and realize that this is the same play, you know, because they might try to do this same play again by the end of the year, this year, you know, or in the summertime. Well, let's make it happen in, you know, December 2023. And it's like, y'all could have had this happen earlier this year. So when is people going to realize that this is the same play? When are people going to start realizing it's the same playbook? And it ain't just Ryan and Tank, but it's other fighters as well that's doing the same stuff. You know, when are people going to wake up and start demanding guys to start fighting real fighters? You know, this is my thing is just when is people going to start waking up? When is people going to start understanding that, you know, these guys are doing everything that they can to avoid other fighters, certain fighters, you know? Because why is it so much of a rush to fight? You know, not a rush, but why is it that they have to fight each other? You know what I'm saying? Why isn't nobody challenging Devin Haney for Undisputed? You know, no one's calling this man out for Undisputed at all, except for Shakur. Shakur is the only one that I've seen that wants smoke. But other than that, nobody else. You know, T.O.'s moved up to 140 now. You know, he completely just went away from 135. Said he can't make the weight no more. Made a whole million other excuses as to why. Everybody knows the excuses of what he's made. Why he can't make 135. You know, Loma doesn't seem like he wants to fight Devin Haney. You know, Ryan doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. And Tank doesn't look like he wants to fight Devin Haney. So when is people going to start realizing the playbook? When are people going to start understanding this is the same play? It's time for some of y'all to wake up. It's time for some of y'all to understand that, you know, it's the same thing over and over again. It's time for you guys to understand that, you know what, it's time to start calling these guys out for the same play over and over and over again. It's time. It really is time. How many more years are we going to keep going, is going to keep going by with people not understanding that this is the same play? So just want people to understand that, you know, obviously ain't nothing been set in stone yet, but I just wanted to get this out there to make people understand that, you know, when is people going to wake up and understand it's the same playbook? It's the same thing over and over again. We've been getting the same runaround for the last 3-4 years. You got a guy that's at 135 pounds, that's undisputed, and Devin Haney, and nobody wants to fight him. Obviously, he's the boogeyman. And it's sad because you would think that there would be some sort of contenders out there wanting to fight this guy. But the champion is looking for contenders. You know, this is a sad thing. Sad thing. What had the possibility of being a great 135 is turning into something else. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the whole entire LDBC. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Tell me what y'all think. Peace.